Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining this ANA training session. My name is Nathalie Berger. I'm a Key Account Manager at ANA. We've got a 10 minutes presentation today to go through the ANA product and services, our network, talking about a few initiatives that ANA is undertaking at the moment. And then we have a Q&A session. So I'm going to crack on and hopefully share my screen and it will work. So bear with, please. Right, hopefully you can see it. Any problem, please someone let me know. All right then, so without further ado, let me tell you a little bit more about ANA and who we are. So first of all, ANA is Japan's largest airline by revenue and by passengers. We have been a 5-star airline with Skytrack for 8 years now. And we've got 8 daily flights from Europe onto Tokyo. We have been the Star Alliance member since 1999. We have also 2 joint ventures to complement our network. One is with Lufthansa Group from Europe to Asia, and the other one from the US to Asia with United Airlines. So with this Star Alliance and other joint venture partners, you can accrue your mileage, and of course, it provides more connectivity. We're also a mileage partner with Virgin Atlantic. So let me move on to our European network now. So from Europe, we operate 7 destinations. We've got a double strategy in Tokyo. We fly out from Narita, and Narita serves Düsseldorf and Brussels in Europe. And from Tokyo Haneda, the closest airport from the city center, we go on to London, Paris, Frankfurt, and Vienna. We're all in blue in this map, and the other red and yellow colors are joint venture partners, Lufthansa Group. We are waiting to launch 4 new routes, waiting to be announced. We don't know yet when that's going to happen, but Stockholm, Moscow, Milan, and Istanbul will also start hopefully soon. So I wanted to share this slide, which shows you the international network of ANA. It shows you we have an extensive network onto the US, but more importantly for you to note, from Europe, you can connect through Tokyo, and then we've got Honolulu as a destination, which is a really good option for your customers. Please note also that from Europe, you can connect easily onto Australia. Now in Japan, we have the biggest network. We've got 49 destinations. We're the largest airline in Japan. And also, if you want to package up with for your customers and they want to explore Japan a little bit more, we do have fares dedicated for people who originate from overseas. And there are 2 packages for that, which are called Discover Japan and Visit Japan, which provides discounts and help people go around the country. Now I want to tell you a little bit more about our product from London. We operate a brand new aircraft as of 2019. It's a Boeing 777-300, and it's got 4 classes of service. So we do have a premium economy product also from London. It goes out from Heathrow Terminal 2 and gets you onto Haneda Terminal 3. With this new aircraft, we introduced a brand new product, and London was the first route to have this product. In premium cabins, we have a first class product called the Suite and a business class product called the Room. It's the only airline direct from London to offer you a private space. It's a very large seat, almost twice the width of our previous product. It boasts the biggest screen there is in the sky with 4K resolution. And as you can see, you've got partitions going all the way up, which give you total privacy. Very large cabin. If you sit in the middle, it's perfect for couples, for example. You can lower the partition and it almost works as a twin. It's a fully flat bed. And if you want to have a drink outside of service hours, you can help yourself in our Sky Bar, a self-service bar. It's located in the middle of the cabin. Now, this is our premium economy product. It's separate cabin from economy. It's got more space than economy, about 20% more space than economy, and extra padded seats. And moreover, you have access to the lounge in Heathrow, where we use United Lounge, and also priority boarding and baggage handling. Please take a look at our new, also economy cabin. It's got a 343 configuration, very spacious, touchscreen panel, USB port and universal connectors. So perfect for your customers that want to plug in their own devices. Right, so I've talked to you about our product, and now I would like to explain to you why book with the ANA. So safety is at the top priority of the company. We have increased our safety protocol during the COVID-19 pandemic. We're a trusted brand. We've got an award-winning customer service. And throughout the pandemic, we have had our staff available at all times, and we have not held back any refunds. We've not offered any vouchers. We've been always continuously refunding the tickets in a timely manner. We've got a flexible approach with our partners. We're more than happy to answer your queries. We've got a strong team in London that can help you. We also have some special fares available for agents. One is ITX fares. We also have group allocations. And if you want to package up through a consolidator, we also work with Dinata, including Gold Medal, and with Aviate. So ANA is an airline of innovation. I've just demonstrated our new product, which was the biggest seat in our own network. We also have a lot of different initiatives which are innovation throughout our environmental, social, and government goals. We've been endorsed by the trade and by our partners, recognizing our innovation, our product, and the quality of our service. So telling you a bit more about the ANA Care Promise. So as I explained, this has been introduced as a response to COVID-19. And ANA was the first Asian carrier to receive a 5-star COVID safety rating from Skytrax. The aircraft are being disinfected after each international flights. There's face covering for staff, and we ask our passengers to do the same. We've introduced a new boarding system also, which promotes social distancing. And all of the aircraft have been equipped with the latest HEPA filters, which kills any particulates, a lot of particulates, including viruses. Another innovation recently has been announced, which is hands-free toilet doors, which we have introduced in some domestic flights. Telling you a bit more about our initiative for the future. So ANA is committed to be a responsible and sustainable airline. And for a long time, we've been involved in some projects to become net zero by 2050. We've already cut CO2 emission by 20% since 2006. And we have long-term agreements with NASA, one of the leaders of sustainable aviation fuel production. We're also looking at sourcing and ramping up availability of staff in Japan. We have a very new fleet and efficient fleet with the biggest operator of the 787. And we have different initiatives just to make sure that we reach that goal of 2050. We're also looking at reducing considerably every waste, especially resources waste, by acting the 3R economy, which means that we reduce, reuse, and recycle. Recently, we got rid of all of our paper magazine and replaced it by a digital version. And we replaced our meal trays by a plastic-free alternative. We're also looking at reducing food waste by 50% by 2050. And for example, we would recommend our passengers pre-order their meal to help reduce waste. Now, we heavily invested also in projects for society and community. Very recently, we announced that we will go to schools. We're planning a trip on ANA to provide special needs school with additional support before they fly, just to make them more comfortable with the experience. And in terms of diversity and inclusion for employees and also for passengers, we've got a lot of different initiatives. At the moment for Japan, you still have entry restrictions, unfortunately, a lot of different requirements, including a quarantine. And ANA has put in place a new arrival service to support passengers that can travel with their quarantine requirement. If you need more information on that, you can look up on our website, and we also have our UK sales email address where our staff of colleagues will be happy to answer. Please stay connected. It's more important than ever nowadays with forever changing information. We've created a trade newsletter, especially for the UK. And we have some campaigns running at the moment to sign up to this newsletter, including with TTG today. Please have a look at this QR code on the right. If you scan it, then it leads you to the registration page. We're on social media, so you can follow us there. We also have an up-to-date online travel training. And of course, as I explained, we're here at hand to answer any of your questions, and hopefully we can work together with you and help each other. So this is it for me. I just want to give you a big thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. We've got a Q&A session with Pipa later, which if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I will do my best to answer you. Thank you very much.
Natalie. So to our listeners, if you haven't yet got the answers to the poll questions and haven't taken the polls, then you can download Natalie's presentation. You will find everything you need in there. So click on the Files tab and download it. If you missed anything, make sure you do answer those poll questions by 5 p.m. Friday, and also subscribe to the newsletter. Natalie's prize draw. One quick question from me, Natalie. You mentioned domestic fares. Is that a product that's available to UK travel agents then? And would that still be sort of commissionable product, or is that slightly different to booking the international flights?
So it's designed especially for people originating from foreign locations. So basically special fares if you have international tickets. And yes, you can commission some of it. For the details, I would advise that you go onto our UK sales email address, because it depends on which one you select.
Okay.
The agents can book them.
And they can use that to package up.
Indeed.
Wonderful. Well, I think you obviously answered everybody's questions perfectly, because we haven't had any typed in yet. But if anybody does want to ask a question after this session finishes, we'll make sure that Natalie gets those questions and we'll get the answers to you. So don't worry if you're listening later, we'll still try and make sure questions get answered. Thank you very much, Natalie. To all our guests, please click into Training Room 2, where you will be able to meet Sophie from Avis. She's ready and waiting, so click Training Room 2, and I'll see you over in our second session. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Natalie.
Thanks very much, everyone.